It's slow out there. Back to school. Those kids going back to school drained a lot of your customers financially, right? And you didn't realize it. You didn't realize it, but this happened to you last year and the year before that, where it got slow at this time, but you kind of ignored it because you had just started your business. And you said to yourself, it's slow right now. But it's going to happen every year, like it happens for me. For the last 18 years, it's happened for me. And it's slow right now, and you didn't realize it until now. What's going on with your business? And here's the thing about it, is that you started your junk removal business, and your marketing is the same as it was back in April and May. That needs to change. Let's get into this video right now. What happened on my marketing? Why isn't it working? Let's go. Hey guys, my name is Ricardo. I'm the owner of junkguysdfw.net. We're in Frisco, Aledo, and Arlington, Texas, and across the U.S. also. I also own 2 haunted houses here in the Dallas and the Fort Worth Metroplex. Let's get into this video about, hey, I just didn't know. I wasn't thinking, whatever, right? So, you know, the first year you started your business, maybe you missed out on the slow time. Maybe you started your business in November. And during November, the business is okay. It's okay. It's not the greatest, but it's okay. And then December comes around, it gets slow. And then January, February, March, April, May, June, July, those are great. Oh my God, those are great months, man. Junk removal is awesome for you. And here's something you did. You kept the marketing dollars on whoever you spend it on, if it's Thumbtack, Home Advisor, Nextdoor, Craigslist, Google, Facebook, Instagram ads, whoever you kept it with, you kept it the same way. You kept on spending $2,500 a month, or $1,000 or $500. Oh God, I hear some stories. There's a guy that's local in this area right now. He's in the Allen, McKinney area, and he spends up to $3,000 to $3,500 every month in marketing. And he's been doing this for like 4 years or 3 years, whatever. And he does the same amount of marketing every year. He spends it every month. And then he wonders why he's slow this time of the year, the back to school. The reality is that during the months of August, September, October, and a little in early November, business is slow. Now, I know there's people out there that get big jobs, and they're not slow right now. Or maybe they had a luck-up run, but a majority, I would say 9 out of 10 businesses are slow right now. And yeah, you're thinking, if you're that person, hey, I'm not slow, okay, congratulations. By the way, there's another video you should watch. Not mine, don't watch mine, because this has nothing to pertain with you. Just go watch someone else's video, it doesn't matter to me. Okay? But this video is about the warning signs that you didn't realize that business got slow for you and did nothing about it. You absolutely did nothing about it. And that's what a lot of people don't do, is nothing about it. And this is the time where you need to adjust your business. You need to do the things that are right for your business so your business can work for you. You know, I was watching a video, and it said it was the husband and wife at Austin, right? They're talking about, we made $1,275 between us before lunch. Can you do this in your normal job during the whole week? Well, what they don't show you is the truth about that job. And that's, their trailer is financed. They live in an apartment. They don't live in a home. They don't own a home. All that money that they are supposedly making, they live in an apartment. Okay? They have their car financed. They have their truck and their trailer financed. If they both own a vehicle each, they're both financed. And they're paying for ads and their leads. Anybody who pays for ads and leads are definitely not making money. They're just paying bills. They're just paying bills. And that's the dark side of this business that they don't show you. They only show you the productive side. I'll tell you something. About a couple of 6 months ago, I had this big old hoarder house that I priced it wrong. They made me do extra work, and I really didn't price it right. Anyway, I'm going to tell you what happens. The job was like a $7,000 job. I priced it at that's what my price was, and then I ended up spending like close to $4,900, almost $5,000 to do a $7,000 job, because some of the things that didn't tell me, I ended up having to do, which was frustrating. I only made like $2,000, a little over $2,000 off the job. It was one of the worst jobs, and in the middle of the job, I thought of leaving and just quitting, not even getting any money. I didn't really care at that point. But I'm going to tell you something. Those are the dark sides that you don't see. You see me having a great time making all this money and bullshit and blah, 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 but you don't see the dark side. And I see this couple in Austin, they're doing the same thing. They don't show you how they got to the place that they are. That the truck and the trailer that they showed up in is financed. That their car that they personally drive is financed. That they live in an apartment and that's financed. That they spend money on marketing. That they spend money on SEO because they know nothing about SEO. That their website is paid on a monthly basis. They didn't build their own website. That's the dark side that you don't see. During the year, there is going to be 4 months that are slow. August, September, October, and parts of November. You have to change your marketing budget those months. If you keep it the same way, all the money you made through the whole year, it will subtract from the money you save because you're playing on these same marketing. You're not going to make that much money. So here's what happened. We know this guy. I know this guy in Allen, Texas, McKinney, Allen area. He's a competitor with Madison. He's a really short guy, right? Really short. And he owns a business out there. And he parks behind a fire station in McKinney. And we had a job Monday in that area. We drove by his truck and trailer, and it was parked there, and he had cardboard in the back of the truck. On Monday, we went by there that Thursday, and the same cardboard is in his truck and trailer. He didn't work in 4 days. 4 days. We're not dumb. Then he does a video on Monday, him unloading that trash. That means if he posted it on Monday, that probably he did it on Monday. He wasn't working, but he would keep on marketing the same amount of money every month. Guys, if you want to survive in this business, you have to adjust your marketing budget. I watched this other video about this young woman, and she gives pointers and advice to everybody out there in the World Wide Web and people that are in junk removal. And she gives advice, and she says, hey guys, in order for you to be successful, you got to market to this industry. And she starts naming construction companies, realtors. She names every kind of company out there. She should have just said, just market to everyone. But she goes on a rant, market to this person, this person, this person, this person, this person, this person. I'm going to tell you something. That person right there has no idea of anything, of any marketing ideas in her mind in the world reality. She's over there in the rainbows and the unicorns thinking that you're just going to market every realty company. And in the reality, you have to do the things that actually work for your business. And that's not going to work. That's crap. That is absolutely crap. And it's a shame that people put these videos out there. Harry, what, you going to go market a realty company? You're just going to go knock on doors? That's a waste of time. You're wasting your resources. You're wasting your time doing stuff like that. You don't need to do stuff like that. Work on your website. Work with the customers you have. Build your business that way. You know, in 18 years, I've never marketed my business. I have never, ever advertised my business to any realtors. And I work for about 20 realtors. They call me all the time. I make most of my money doing that right now. In the month of September, I rarely work. I don't work. I really just do a job every other day. But I see people suffering out there and having a hard time in this business right now. I do notice that. This is a very tough business, and you have to be able to use your money wisely. Cut your expenses. Nobody is making money right. Nobody is. Slow down. Stop spending so much money on marketing. The business will come back. The business will come back. You can always tell when people are hurting in business. I'm going to tell you why. Because they blow up my phone all the time. I've had like 5 or 6 phone calls in the last 2-3 days. Just people across the U.S. wanting advice and me telling them the truth. Hey, dude, it's just slow right now. Don't worry about it. And you can always tell when people are hurting because they do erratic things that they're not used to doing. For instance, like I was saying, the guy in Allen, in McKinney, one of our competitors, he posted videos the other day, and he went to go pick up a fridge for $175, something we do for $45 proudly. But he went and posted a video, and I said, oh, that's hilarious. You know he's not making money when he's posting videos, because that's not in his nature to do that. He's hurting. He's hurting. Let me see. There are people never market and don't have a website and still have work. Yeah, but those are the people. Let me tell you something, okay? That's a great question. Okay, so there are people out there that are working, don't have a website, don't market or anything. That is great. That won't last. That is short term. Just to let you know, I see that all the time. I have a friend that's in this junk removal business that I work with all the time. What's up, Sergio? Sergio, we're going to work like 1 or 2, bro. We're not going to work at 12. We're going to work like around 1 or 2. I called the customer, okay, bro? So I have a guy that you're talking about. That's what happened. He has business, and he works like, out of the week, he works like 2 or 3 times a week. But it's short term. He doesn't have a website. He doesn't advertise. He goes on Craigslist, or I think he's using Nextdoor, Home Advisor. It's his patent idea, right? But I'm going to tell you something. That people like him don't last in this business. They don't last. It's like my Facebook post that I did the other day, the video about Facebook. People that use Facebook are low cutting themselves. And if you're a legitimate business, you got to go on Facebook and report those people. They're advertising, their shortcomings, they're cutting you off. They're taking money from the real hard workers out there like us. And those are the people that just have a truck and a trailer, no website, no nothing. They just post on Facebook, and they challenge every price out there just to make a buck. Bring help too. What the fuck? You know, all I could tell you is, guy, is when the industry is slow during August, September, October, November, you have to cut your expenses lower. You have to. You know, I'm going to tell you something, and I'm going to be honest with you. I have the ability to have 2 businesses. I actually have like 4 businesses, but we won't get into that. My 2 businesses are junk removal and then my haunted house. And during the month of October, when it's really, really slow, my haunted house is a dominant force. While a lot of people are out there guessing and wondering what they're going to do with their business, I'm not. I'm working at my second job, my haunted house. I love my haunted house. It's so cool. You have to realize, guys, that managing and implementing a plan in your junk removal business as the years go on is something you have to do, or it's just not going to work out for your business. You have to have some kind of implementation, something you can fall back on. And I'll say this again, I don't think junk removal is a business that's going to get you to $1 million. No, it's not. Junk removal is a business that's going to buy you a house, a car, but it's never going to get you to $1 million. That's just unrealistic. Yeah. I don't think that the normal junk removal company even is aware of the amount of hard work that goes into building websites, building something that's viable, that they rather just sit there and post on Craigslist and post on Facebook and challenge other people's prices and stuff without in reality do it themselves. I think that's what's going on. Anyway, guys, I gotta go. I'll give y'all advice because it works. This is something I'm telling you. I've been doing this for 18 years. And you have to realize that what I tell you is the reality of junk removal. It just works like this. And it's not $1 million business. No, it's not. It's not $1 million business. The only people that make $1 million are the people that franchise their businesses, and they franchise and they don't own them. They don't own them. And when you get a government loan for $375,000 4 or 5 years ago from the government, and you start expanding your business, that is not your money. That is you borrowing money from the government. Because there's a franchise that did that and actually thinks we don't know about it. It's like public information. Anyway, guys, I'll see you later. Have a great day. Listen to me. I know what I'm talking about. Bye-bye.